We're back. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. We're doing more of this, I guess, is what's happening. And so this time, I'm being indoctrinated into the world of Skibidi. I have not seen any of these, but I feel like this may not count. It's already kind of old. I don't know what's going on in the world of the internet. Although I did see they were making a movie. I don't understand why that's a thing or how that can be a thing. I guess we're gonna watch through and figure out what is going on here because I don't have answers. Down the rabbit hole I go. Okay, so it is exactly 11 seconds long and perfect like TikTok short bait where you don't know what the hell you're watching. It's done very well in sort of an engagement way. Not in a way that I'd be like, I need to watch that again. Really, it just seems like a guy was having fun with Source Filmmaker and then made this for fun. And then people were like, it's the greatest thing ever. Then he proceeded to make, how many of these are there? 79 at least on this playlist? Cool. All right, number 2. All right, really quickly, just to stop. Same format as before. This really is perfectly targeted. Like, I have to respect that. So far, I'm like, it's not for me, but I do respect. The beginning, the first frame, you have the genie T-posing in the background, right? You got Gordon, my man Gordon down there. Immediately, there are things to look at and be like, what is happening? And then it turns into the elevator. So it's no longer the bathroom. Now it's an elevator, but there's toilets in the elevator. That's crazy. And then look at her. That woman seems shocked. She's not ready for what's about to happen. There's 2 now. Well, of course, it's the second video. It's the sequel. You gotta up the stakes. I get this. More importantly, I get that even in an elevator, the standard of 3 toilets, guy goes to each side, no one's going in the middle. I appreciate that. Never mind. Never mind. You know what? It subverted my expectations, and really, that's all you can ask for. All right, Skibidi 3. What was the blow up of this? How big was 1 and 2? Because 3 doesn't have the same start. In fact, it's a bunch of people witnessing what I assume is some Soviet-era parade of toilets and heads. But it's very clearly, we're bigger now, right? As a property. And it's like, this is loud and booming voice, right? What was going on in the world this time? Also, all this is only 2 years old. Are you kidding me? Has it just infiltrated the zeitgeist in a way that I assumed it was around longer? This is video 4, and it looks like it is a video of people sitting on toilets eating, and then I assume at some point one of the toilets has a face in it. Also, where the hell are they eating? I'm gonna ignore the fact that man just bursted through the door, which was pretty great. But it looks like they're eating at a gym, like on a basketball court. Sure. You know what? The assets you can find with Source Filmmaker are the assets you can find with Source Filmmaker. I'm not gonna hold that against them. Well, at least we're learning some lore here that the big guy and the little guys that hang out with the big guy are not the same as the OG Skibidi Toilet. I'm gonna make the wild assumption a guy made this because it seems like nerdy guy humor. But anyway, Whoa, Skibidi Toilet 5, the production values have increased. The first shot, we got someone that kind of looks like Alex from behind, and then tanks. All right, anyway, play. Okay, that fucking got me. Okay, already, I mean, I can't not get me when I'm wearing a Star Wars shirt right now. I want to know what time this took place in, because there was a time a few years ago, and I think this aligns correctly, where people would do like modern cityscapes, like New York or Paris or I don't know, and then just have Imperial Star Destroyers fly overhead, like jump in from hyperspace, and it was like, this is what it would look like from Earth. Same thing here, except it's Skibidi Toilet and the Skibidi Armada of toilets and little tiny TIE fighters. Toilets in toilets in your environment. That works. No, that's stupid. Moving on.
My style is ridiculous.
Question. Is the point of the Skibidi Toilet when he comes at you on the screen that he's killing you? Like, is the Skibidi Toilet a bad thing? Like, in the movie, would it be a monster coming to get you, like the smile monster or whatever, you know, but he comes out the toilet, which, by the way, that's a fear people have. Sitting down the toilet and something reaches up and bites your butt. That's a thing. So is that what they're going for? And this guy was like, no, I'm going to flush you, dude. And then he flushed him, but you can't get rid of the Skibidi. And so he comes with the army of Skibidis? Skibidi? Skibbies? Are we getting lore now? Who were the camera people? What was that about? Was that viewers? But why are they? Why was that like the end of The Dark Knight Rises? Like they're fighting in the street. What was that about? Out of all the weird things I've just watched, that one I didn't understand. What? The viewer, the guy watching is a camera person, and then there are other camera, but they're like, hey, F Skibidi, it's all about the security cameras? This is either about to be the stupidest thing I've ever seen, or genius. Like David Lynch level genius. Is this supposed to be like meta? Like the viewers are the camera people and they're tired of the Skibidi and they're like, get rid of it. Because that, while it seemed very religious-like, could also be construed for a cult, you know? And so everyone's super into Skibidi, but it's annoying as hell. And people are like, oh, it's so dumb. These kids don't know what funny is. And then the camera people are like, we're going to shut it down, man. Oh, are they supposed to be adults supervising because they've got security? What is... Am I making up lore? Did I just game theory this? What the hell is going on here? I am shocked that the creator of this has somehow managed to get us to episode 13 and created some sort of story. I did not know that's what this was going to be. There is clearly a battle in the streets between the cameramen and the Skibidi men, and I don't know what any of this is about. This isn't a one-off, it is a continuing saga. Right, so we just got suicide skibidied. I don't understand this, but I'm highly entertained. What if we skip ahead to Skibidi 57 full episode? What does that mean? The war's still going on. The cameramen are here. Visually, I was like, oh, okay. But everything that happened in it seemed like it was there just to be like, it's another crazy thing and very loud. That's how you know I'm old. The entire time while watching that, I was like, why is it so loud? Let's go to Skibidi 76. 10 minutes long? Again, so very loud. This feels like watching one of those, like a cutscene from a RPG from 1998 where you don't really know what's going on, but it looks kind of neat. Like, I don't even know what the Skibidi toilets are. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have any context for why that thing exists, but then people are driving it. Is it a vehicle? Is the toilet a vehicle? Wait, hold on. I might get my answers. Nope, that man just got stabbed in the head. And then this dude stole his gun like he's playing Halo. Wait, this guy talks? That Skibidi just said time to die. I'll say this was a mistake to watch this out of order. I have no clue what's going on. Skipping ahead was a fool's errand. I don't know why I did this. It's very bizarre because there's clearly comedy elements happening, but it's also a war story now. You know what I mean? Like, it's bizarre is what it is. It clearly went from a meme to something else, but I don't know what that is, and I don't know how to explain this. But it is absolutely not where it started in any sense of vibe or theming or comedy or scripting. Like, it's just vastly different. I would love to know how the audience reacted to this kind of stuff, because even just looking at it, the viewership, even though again it's 38 million on this video, which is amazing, the virality of it has clearly dropped off, right? So now that the people watching are the people who are invested in what this is, why the investment? What about this has you still interested in what's going on? It's kind of like eldritch horror, kinda, but also kind of like how you visualize a lot of Warhammer 40k sometimes. How on earth did we get from a man popping out of a toilet in a bathroom to whatever the hell this is? I'm genuinely fascinated because it's clearly started as a, you know, what the fuck, this is crazy, that's so weird, and then quickly morphed into like a story, but one that I don't understand. I guess I would have to watch all of it. I mean, if you want me to, I will. I don't know if it's gripped me, but again, I skipped a bunch, so clearly I'm the fool. I did have an epiphany though about watching all of this. In the beginning, for as weird and silly as it was, there was something charming about it. I guess because it was so quick and it was kind of pointless. And the song, it's still in my head right now, but there was something about it that was kind of fun. And the more it went on, the longer the episodes got, the more I was kind of like checked out. And I don't know if that's just a sign of long content nowadays, or if it's a sign of the way that type of content should be made, short and quick and simple and stupid, or if it's because it's a long series and after a while, like all long series, it isn't quite what it was at the beginning, and so it's a different vibe, and maybe that's not, I don't know. But again, I'm curious what you think about that, because having just watched a little bit of it, looking back now, having seen the later stuff, looking back now, I'm like, the beginning stuff was kind of sweet. There's some innocence about it that I genuinely loved. And then the later stuff is like, too big budget, too much stuff going on. It's essentially the Marvel of men's heads in toilets.